What's going on, everybody? How you doing? And welcome. My name is LordPeteyTV, and I'm here to give you a little BitCraft online tutorial for something that is conceptually very easy to do, and it's something that will definitely help you in your journey through BitCraft. Now, BitCraft Online, as if you've seen my other videos, I talk about the game, and it is an amazing game. It just misses a lot of things for people that are trying to play the game. And one of the things that I've personally tried to do that's vastly more difficult than others is I started to do fishing. Now I'm going to show you. Fishing took me a really long time to get. It took me a really long time to get a boat. It really took me a long time to work on specific things within the game. But the main thing I wanted to show you right now is how to find materials. And I'm going to show you how it operates when you are first, let's say, on the ocean like this. Another variation is going to be hunting, and then another one will be for when you are working towards trying to find some type of thing to forage or some type of like mineral or material. So the first thing, they're all very conceptually the same, very easily done, but it's done a little bit differently. Now, as you can see, it is very hard here to find specific things that you're trying to find. Now, I see here that these are fish, and I can click on them, and these here are tier 2 fish, which is fantastic. But if I am all the way off the screen, or I'm going this way, I'm not going to see any of those fish whatsoever. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the compendium, and I'm looking for a resource, which is a tier 2 or tier 1, doesn't matter. So we can even do tier 1, and then you're going to end up finding whatever it might be. For instance, if I wanted to find a school of marlins, I click on the marlins, I click track, and you'll see that I have this circle here for marlins in front of me. And you can see that there is a target here, and there is a set of marlins. Now, I don't have the materials here. I don't have the chum or the bait to be able to fish those marlins. So I'm like, oh no, I gotta go and I gotta see about one of my tier 2s, which I have the chum for, which is going to be the School of Serpent Fish. Now, there's 2 variations for the fish. You also have the frenzied variation, which is the already chummed water, but you want to look for a school of fish that has not been chummed, so you want to go track, and you're going to end up finding one, and you can end up going there, and you can end up fishing there. So you end up just going over to it, throwing the chum in, and then you can proceed to fish. Now, it works out really, really well to be able to do it because, as you can see here, there's hundreds of thousands of different fish pools, but they're very, very hard to see which is which, or what's going on, and how things are here. So, like, you might be able to find, tier 2s, tier 3s, whatever you might find, but it's a lot harder than you think it is. So this is the variation for fishing. Now here I'm back at our town here, and now I want to find some mushrooms, let's say. So mushrooms are a resource, and the mushrooms are going to be right here. These are the buttoned mushrooms, and I'm going to hit track just like before. And I'm going to get that little cursor that's coming up, and it's going to show me exactly where those mushrooms are, which is fantastic because they're right here, easy to find, and that's great. Now, the thing that you're going to find the most interesting is if you are going to try to track other creatures. Creatures are on this creature tab. Let's say we're going to try to find some of these saggy birds. You hit track. Oh, look at it. It's right over there. See, I didn't know that they were going to be so close. And you're going to go right there, and you're going to be able to grab it. So it's a really nice way to be able to find things that you're looking to do without having to pinpoint it. And as you can see here, you have different type of cursors. This is the bird, and this is the mushrooms. In my personal opinion, they should be able to change the colors of those, so you'll have a little bit of an easier way to do things. Now, as you can see here, I'm just going to show you why the tracking is so nice, especially in this dense forest. You can see that the cursor is consistently moving left and right and moving around to other objects that are around. Now, that's going to allow me to know where everything is as I'm going through, and it makes it a lot easier to find things. Now, if you end up going in and you wanting to find a certain resource, so let's say we're going to try to find a mud mound, which just happens to be next to us, it's right there. And it's the same thing with, if you're going to try to find a structure that you can't find in a location. So they're very hard to find in general, but using this tracking method, it works really, really well. Now, the other thing I will tell you is that you have to make sure you untrack when you're going through, because if you don't, it's going to end up starting to be a little bit more difficult to kind of find things. So usually you can have one creature and one resource that are going. Structure is the same thing. So you're going to have to kind of go through the process and you'll end up finding them. It also works with, the regular cargo. Oh, not the regular cargo, but it'll kind of tell you what everything is there. So you have those basic knowledge of kind of moving around in the game itself. Because it is so difficult to find specific things, this will allow you to help kind of navigate it very much in a lot easier. So thank you very much for checking out the video. Hope you all appreciate and liked it. Definitely check us out on LordPeteyTV on YouTube and on Twitch. And I'll see you all soon. Thank you so much. Bye, everybody.